Good morning all of you. Welcome back to my class. Today in this video I will cover class 7 maths chapter number 2 fraction and decimal exercise 2.3. So for the previous exercise you can go to my YouTube channel and you can check it out there. Now question number 1. Find 1 upon 4 of A. How much? 1 upon 4. B 3 upon 5. C 4 upon 3. 1 upon 4 of means what? Multiply. Okay, that means you have to multiply 1 upon 4 with the given question 1 upon 4. So solution of question number A. So 1 upon 4 of 1 upon 4. So of means what? Multiply. Okay, of means multiply, don't forget this. Now how you will multiply a fraction or a rational number? 1 into 1 1, 4 into 4 16. So answer is what? 1 upon 16. Now B question, 1 upon 4 of 3 upon 5, isn't it? This is the question. So how you will do? 1 upon 4 of means multiply 3 upon 5. Now 3 into 1 3 and 4 5s are 20. So this is your answer. Now for C question, 1 upon 4 of 4 upon 3. Now of means what? Multiply. So 1 upon 4 multiply 4 upon 3. Now so from here what you can see, what we have noticed that here also 4 means this is denominator and numerator. So if it is like this, then we can cancel. Okay, 4 and 4 can get cancelled. So what is remaining? 1 upon 3. But denominator and denominator cannot be cancelled. But if it is denominator, numerator and denominator can get cancelled. So what is remaining? 1 upon 3. So this is 1 upon 3. So hope you have understood this question. So for question number 2, I will show you the question. Question number 2, 1 upon 7 of 2 upon 9, 6 upon 5, 3 upon 10. So this is your homework. Okay, this question is your homework. If you will face any difficulties, you can comment in my video. Now the next question. Question number 2 is multiply and reduce to lowest form. Okay, after multiplying we have to reduce it into a lowest form. Okay, least form or lowest form. Question number 1, 2 upon 3 multiply 2 upon 3. This is called what? Mixed fraction. So wherever we get a mixed fraction, first we will convert into what? Improper fraction, isn't it? How you will convert? 2 into 3 plus 2 upon 3. Here 3 is denominator, so denominator will not change. Okay, 3 will remain. Now 2 into 3 multiply. First you will do multiply, not 3 plus 5. Sorry, not 3 plus 2. First you will do 2 into 3. How much? 6 plus 2 upon 3. Now 2 upon 3 multiply. 6 plus 2 is 8 upon 3. Now you will not cancel denominator and denominator and numerator and numerator. You can cancel only up and down. Okay, numerator denominator, numerator denominator. So you cannot cancel this. 2 into 8 16. 3 into 3 is how much? 9. So again you have to now what is the answer? 16 upon 9. So is there any common factor? No, isn't it? We cannot cancel these two terms. So your answer will be 16 upon 9. Now what you will do? You will convert this to, now because this is improper fraction, so you will convert this to mixed fraction. How you will convert? By doing divide. Now 9 ones are 9. Now 16 minus 9, how much you will get? 16 minus 9, you will get 7. So how you will write this in a mixed fraction? First you will write this 1 question, then remainder, then 9. So this is your answer. So 1 7 upon 9 is your answer. Question number 2, 2 upon 7 multiply 7 upon 9. 2 upon 7 multiply 7 upon 9. Now you can see here also 7 in numerator and denominator 7. So if it is like this, you can cancel like this. Okay, no need of multiplying, directly you can cancel it here. 7 and 7 will get cancelled. So what is the remaining value? Remaining value is 2 upon 9. So here this is already in proper fraction. Here what? Numerator is smaller than denominator. So this is already in proper fraction. So we cannot make any list to this. So your answer will be 2 upon 9. Next question, 3 upon 8 multiply 6 upon 4. What is given question? 3 upon 8 multiply 6 upon 4. Now here you can see, can you cancel 6 and 4? Yes, because they are both, the number is divisible with 2, isn't it? 2 2s are 4, 2 3s are 6. Now can you cancel 3 and 3? No, because numerator we cannot cancel. So what will be the value? 3 into 3 is 9 and 4 2s are how much? Oh sorry, 8 2s are how much? 16. So this is your answer. So is there any common number between these two, common factor? No. So the number will not divisible with any common value. So the answer is 9 upon 16. In the same way, the remaining question 4, 5, 6 and 7 you will try to do yourself. If you will face any difficulties, then I will explain the questions again. Okay, you can comment in my video. Now next question number 3. Question 3, multiply the following facts. So question number 3, multiply the following fractions. Okay, fraction question number 1, 2 upon 5 into 5, 1 upon 4. So this is what mixed fraction, isn't it? So first we will convert this to what? Improper fraction. How you will convert? We know it very well, isn't it? So how you will convert? 5 into 4, you will multiply this with denominator and you will plus this 1. Again the fraction will be what? 4, means denominator will be 4. Now 2 upon 5, 5 4s are 20 plus 1, 21 and 4. Now you cancel 21 and 4? No, isn't it? Because there is no common factor. But we can cancel 2 and 4. 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. So what is remaining in numerator? 1 into 21 is how much? 21. And 5 into 10 is 5 into 2 is how much? 10. Now again this is what? Improper. If it is in improper, then we will convert this to mixed fraction. How you will convert? By doing divide, isn't it? 21 divide with 10 how many times? 2 times. And what is the remainder? 1. So how you will write this? First you will write 2, isn't it, the question? Then the numerator with the remainder will become numerator and 10. So you can write in this way. This is your answer. And next I will solve one more question. So here is our question, 6 2 upon 5 into 7 upon 9. So you will convert this to what? Improper fraction. How you will convert? 6 into 5 plus 2. Okay, don't forget this. Then 5 and multiply 7 upon 9. Now 6 5s are 30. 30 plus 2 is 32 upon 5 multiply 7 upon 9. Is there any common can we cancel out this number? No, 7 and this 5 is prime number, we cannot cancel, and 32 and 9 also we cannot cancel. So what you will do? Multiply 32 into 7, how much you will get? 7 to the 14, 1 carry, 7 3s are 21 plus 1 22 and 9 5s are 45. Now what you will do? You will convert, because this is what? Improper, isn't it? Because numerator is greater than denominator, so you will convert this to what? Mixed fraction. How you will convert? By doing divide. How? It will divide with 4 times. 5 4s are 20, 2 carry, 4 4s are 16, 17, 18. Now do minus 4 and you will get 44, isn't it? So how you will write this in mixed fraction? Because now 44 is smaller than 45, isn't it? We cannot do divide. So how you will write? First you will write a quotient, then remainder, then here you will write the divisor, 45. So this is your answer. 44 upon 45 is your required answer. Now I will solve question number 6. 2 3 upon 5 multiply 3. Okay, so we know first what we will do. We have to convert this into improper fraction. 2 into 5 plus 3 upon 5 multiply with what? 3. Now 5 to the 10. 10 plus 3, 13 upon 5 multiply 3. Now how you will multiply? Don't be confused, okay? This is whole number and this is fraction. If it is whole number, you have to think this is denominator or numerator. So 13 you will multiply with 3, not 5 into 3. Okay, you have to multiply this. You have to think this is in upside. Okay, downside you can write 1. You can assume that down what is there, denominator 1 is there. So numerator will get multiply and denominator will get multiply. So the denominator will be 5. So 13 into 3, 39. So now this is again what, improper fraction. So what you will do, convert this to mixed fraction. You will do divide 6 times, 7 times it will go, isn't it? 7 5 7 are 35 and remainder how much, 4. Now how you will write this, 7 then 4 upon 5. So this is your answer. So hope you have understood. So the remaining question 7, 5 and 4 I kept you as a homework. If you will face any difficulties, problem, then you can comment in my video. Now next, question number 4. So question number 4, which is greater? Yes, which is greater? 1. 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4 or 3 upon 5 of 5 upon 8. So from this, which is greater, we have to check now. Now it is off. Off means what? We know off means multiply, isn't it? First you will solve this one. Now 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4. We can cancel this. So what we got? 3 upon 14. What we got? 3 upon 14. Now for this next term, what is given? 3 upon 5. Off means multiply. 5 upon 8. Now this 5 and this 5 can be cancelled easily. Now what is remaining? 3 upon 8. Now to compare two numbers, we have to make a like fraction, isn't it? Now here you can see denominator is also 3. Numerator is also 3, and here also numerator is 3. Now if denominator is same, suppose it is like this. If it is like this, then which is greater here? We will say 14 upon 3 is greater. But we will say in case the denominator is same, we will say this is greater. But here it is what? Opposite, isn't it? Here numerator is same and denominator is different. So in this case, the smaller value, 3 upon 14 and 3 upon 8. So these are the terms. So in this case, which is greater? This is greater. But if the fraction is like this, then the smaller one will be greater. Okay, the smaller will be the greater one. So again I will explain. Now denominator is 3. Here also 3, here also 3. So this is what? Like fraction, isn't it? This is like fraction. So in like fraction, if you will compare now, which is greater? 14 upon 3 is greater. But if denominator is different and numerator is same, then in this case the smaller value, here 8 is smaller than 14, isn't it? But the smaller value will be the greater one. Here which will be greater? 3 upon 8 will be greater. So which is greater? Therefore 3 upon 8 is greater than 14, 3 upon 14. So what we can write? This value we got from where? We got from this question, isn't it? So 3 upon 5 of 5 upon 8 is greater than 2 upon 7 of 3 upon 4. So this is greater. Understood? Question number 2. 1 upon 2 of 2 upon 7 n. This is or, okay? This is or. You have to see which is greater, isn't it? This or this. 2 upon 3 of 3 upon 7. Now first I will solve this one. 1 upon 2 of means what? Multiply. 2 upon 7. Now if you will cancel this, what is remaining? 1 upon 7, because 2 and 2 can get cancelled. So what is remaining? 1 upon 7. Now for the next one, what is there? 2 upon 3 of means multiply. again 3 upon 7. So here also 7, here, oh sorry, 3 and 3. So 3 and 3 will get cancelled. What is remaining? 2 upon 7. Now denominator is what? Same, isn't it? Now they are like fraction. Now which is greater? If denominator is same, then like according to this, which will be greater? 2 upon 7 will be greater. So which is greater? 1 upon 2 is less than 2 upon 7. So this one is what? Greater. So you will write 2 upon 3 of 3 upon 7. This is greater, isn't it? This is greater than 1 upon 2 of 2 upon 7. So this one is greater. If denominator is same, then directly which is greater? That will be greater. And if numerator will be same, then that will be what? Opposite, isn't it? The smaller value will become greater, because in the previous question we have done, isn't it? Here we have done the, if the numerator is same, then according to this, what? Smaller will be the greater value. Now the next question. Now Sally plants 4 saplings in a row in her garden. The distance between two adjacent saplings is 3 upon 4 meter. Find the distance between the first and the last sapling. You have to find the distance between first and the last sapling. Means what? Sally have done planting, isn't it, in her garden. So total sapling row is how much? 4. Means done 4 planting like this. This is 1 in this way. How much? 4 row, okay? Yes, now you can see. How many rows? 4 rows. And the distance between adjacent, two adjacent means what? The nearby, okay? This is adjacent to this and this is adjacent to this. So nearby, their difference is given how much? Their distance is given 3 upon 4, okay? Their distance is how much? 3 upon 4. Now you have to find, and how many plant, how many rows? 4 rows are there. Those, this is one flower rows, here one and here one and here one. And now you have to find the distance between the first and the last. This first and this is last, isn't it? This is first, this is second, third, and this one is the last. Now you have to find the distance from here to here. From here to here is how much? 3 upon 4. Now from here to here also 3 upon 4. From here to here also how much? 3 upon 4. That means what? How many 3 upon 4 is there? 3 is there, isn't it? That means to find the distance you have to multiply 3 upon 4. So total row is given how much? 4. And distance between adjacent sapling is given 3:4. Now to find distance, what we have to find? To find the distance between the first and last row, isn't it? First and last row will be how much? How many is there from here to here? 3 upon 4, 3 upon 4, 3 upon 4. There are 3, isn't it? So simply you will multiply 3 upon 4. Now 3 3s are how much? 3 3s are 9 upon 4. Now 9 upon 4, how you will write? Because this is improper, what you will do? You will divide this like this. Now 4 2s are 8 and remainder is 1. How you will write in mix? First you will write a quotient here, then remainder 1, then 4. So this is your answer. So what is the distance between the two saplings? The distance between two saplings 1 upon 4 meter, okay? This is meter. Now question number 6. Lipika reads a book for 3 upon 4 hour every day. Every day how many hours she is reading? 3 upon 4. And she read the entire book, okay? All the book, entire book in 6 days. How many days? 6 days. So 1 hour, 1 day, how many hours she is studying? 3 upon 4 hour. Now how many hours in all were required by her to read the book? In 6 days C complete the books. So you have to find how many hours C study and C complete the books. So what you will do? So come to our solution. So what you will write, every day Lipika read a books equal to read a books equal to how much? 1 3 upon 4. Now this is mixed fraction. If you will convert to improper fraction, 1 into 4 plus 3 upon 4, this is equal to how much? 4 5 7 upon 4 hours. So this much hour she used to study every day, isn't it? Now, and she read the entire books in 6 days, and she complete the entire book in how much? 6 days. So what you have to find hours. So how many hours? Required hour to read the entire book equal to 6 days, isn't it? That is why 6 multiplies 7 into 4, because one day how many hours she is studying? 7 upon 4. So in 6 days how many she will study? 6 into 7 upon 4 hour. So if you will multiply, you will get 42 upon 4. 42 upon 4. Now if you will write this in mixed fraction, how you will write in mixed fraction? By doing divide. 42 you will divide with how much? Then 4 1 is 4, isn't it? 40. Now 0. Now 2 you will take down, isn't it? Now 2 will not multiply. 2 zeros are 0. So remainder is what? 2. So your answer will be 10 2 upon 4. Now again you can multiply this. 2 1 are 2, 2 2 are 4. So your answer will be 10 1 upon 2. So how many hours? 10 hours 1 upon 2. Okay, 10 1 upon 2 hours she took to complete the entire books. Now next question. Now question number 7. A car runs 16 kilometer using 1 liter petrol. So in 1 liter petrol, how many distance the car can cover? 16 kilometer. Okay, how much distance will it cover using 2 3 upon 4 liters of petrol? So 1 liter, how many distance? 16, isn't it? So how much distance it will cover with this much liter of petrol? What you will do? You will multiply 16 multiply 2 3 upon 4. This is your homework. Okay, this question is your homework, because in 1 liter how many distance? 16. 1 liter it can cover how much? 16 kilometer, isn't it? Now you have to find for how many liter. You have to find 2, let me see, yes, 2 3 upon 4. That means what you will do? You will multiply with 6. Okay, and you will solve. So this question is your homework. Now question number 8. Provide the number in the box. So here you have to provide one number and the answer should be what? 10 upon 30. So what number will be in the box? In the box also it will be a fraction, isn't it? Because 3 or 2 what time will make 10? 2 5 time, isn't it? Again 3 what time will make 60? 3 10 time will make 60 or not? Because 3 10s are 30, 2 5s are 10. So what will be the number in the box? Number in the box will be 5 upon 10. In this way you can solve. So this question also I will keep you as a homework. Again it is said the simplest form of the number obtained in the box. In the box what number we obtain? 5 upon 10, isn't it? 5 upon 10 means how you can make this into simplest? By doing what? You can cancel or not? How you will make simplest form? 5 1 is 5, and 5 to the 10. So the simplest form will be what? 1 upon 2. In this way you will solve question number B also, and this question you will solve in your notebook, not in your book, not in the book. So with this I will conclude in this video. So in my next class I will continue with the next exercise. So thank you all of you. If you like my video, please do like and subscribe to my channel, and see you soon in my next video.